everyone. My name is Kaylee Rose. Let me know where you're watching from. Get your fingers moving in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. All right. How's everybody doing today? I'm getting ready for a call. I'm going to put on some makeup. I have my paper here for notes. I'm going to move my keyboard. Get that out of here. Get that out of the way. How's everybody doing? Hi. Putting on some makeup, singing some songs. I was needing a pump-up song, so you guys will hear this one first. This is one of my originals. It's about this Airstream, which is funny. Oh, excuse me. When I was young, my favorite book was Choose Your Own Adventure. Now while we're living it, designing our own future. We left our comfort zone, 3 zip codes ago. Let's put forgot the words of my own song. Time is now or never. Wheels up, shades down, flip a peace sign to this town. Life is one big road trip. Here we go. Here we go. In the open road, we'll make the world our playground. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. An adventure in our soul. We'll make the world our playground. Here we go. Through the atmosphere like giants on the moon. Racing stars without a fear, cause we never ever lose. We left our comfort zone, 3 zip codes ago. Let's put this ride into high gear, be brave enough to move. Wheels up, shades down, flip a peace sign to the thank you for the rose for Kaylee Rose. What's up, Blue Honey? Where are you watching from? Ready for it? Here we go. Here we go. Hey, thank you. In the open road, we'll make the world our playground. Here we go. Here we go. An adventure in our soul. We'll make the world our playground. Here we go. Here we go. Ready for it? When you are next to me, we reach infinity. We're catching every dream, feeling so wild and free. Wheels up, shades down, they'll know our names in every town. 3, 2, 1, who's feeling it? Here we go. Hey, in the open road, we'll make the world our playground. Here we go. Here we go. Adventure in our soul. We'll make the world our playground. Here we go. That is Here We Go. Blue Honey Kush, you're my something new. Thank you for the follow. Oh, wait, I got to pause this before I play on the piano. Thank you so much. You're my something new. Blue Honey Kush, you are my something new. And blue is my favorite color. Thank you for watching. You guys, let me know you're watching. Let me know where you're watching from in the chat. Introduce yourself. That makes it even more fun because we want to hear from you. And everybody wants to support you. If you have a cool New Year's resolution that you're working on, if you do a word for the year, a theme for the year like I do, I like to think forward instead of thinking back. So instead of like breaking old habits, I like to say, okay, this is a new routine I want to incorporate. So that's how I do that. And my word for this year is faith and trust, because there's this quote that I love, which is the universe can help you more than you can help yourself. And I'm someone who really likes to try to control things and work really hard to get a result. And that letting go part is something I'm working on this year. Faith and trust. Hello, the chosen one. Thank you so much for you're trying to find a vocalist that can do metal. Oh, I am not that. I have, so I used to be a Broadway singer. I got to off-Broadway, and then I realized that I really wanted to do more pop music, and now I'm kind of segueing into the singer-songwriter stuff, but it's funny. Now I'm very happy to be able to say, nope, that's not me. I hope you find someone awesome, though. And I appreciate you even thinking that I have the potential. And you know what? I just saw we had a good, thank you so much, the chosen one. You're my something new. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Chosen one, you are my something new. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da. and when you want something new. Oh, no, I think metal is like, metal is a skill all its own. That's why I'm like, I have no training in that area. But that's cool. Are you working on putting a band together, or what's your plan? Is it a band? Near rhyme. All right, get some this on. I got a little call coming up. So in addition, I don't even know if I introduced myself. Thank you so much for the roses. That means so much. Before we die official. Hey, Kaylee Rose. I'll take the roses. Thank you. What was I gonna say? Oh, so yeah, if you guys don't know me, I'm a Billboard charting singer and songwriter. I'm also the creator of Music with a Message. Music with a Message is a school assembly program that empowers students through music. So we build up their confidence through catchy pop music, and we teach them how to build their own confidence after getting bullied, because I was bullied as a kid, and I don't want that to be something that kids go through alone. When I was growing up, a lot of people would just be like, be confident, love yourself. Like, it was so easy. But when you really don't like yourself, that's an impossible task. So I tried to give them the how, and I do it through all this fun, empowering music that I have. All right, we're going to do a cover, and then I'm going to probably have to sign off. Let's see. How about, we talked about Broadway. How about She Used to Be Mine by Sarah Bareilles? I'm doing a Metallica cover band because I love them, and I think that's so awesome. That is very cool. I always think people who like rock and heavy metal are like very cool, good luck with that. I'm sure you'll find someone. Do you know about the website Sound Better? Ooh, this got all bent. Sound Better. You can like vocalist. That might be good. Most days I its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy. I'm not anything. It's true. I was never attention sweet, but I still remember that girl. She was perfect. She tried. She loved. She was mine. She took it and won't ask for help. All right, you guys. It's said to be a super short one. I think I'm gonna come on and practice my originals later on, because I found a cool bridge on here yesterday for one of my songs while I was playing piano. So I'm gonna try to come back on after this call. I don't want to be late. So I'm talking to a principal about bringing music with a message to your school. So have the best day. Thank you for being here. And now I've got you. You're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two. For the girl that I knew who'll be reckless just enough will get hurt. Hello.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
So my video's not on.
Oh, no worries if it can't be. Oh,
there we go. I'm like, what's going on here?
Nice to
I was
meet
on
you.
yesterday, so I'm like, it should work.
I appreciate you jumping on video call because I know it's sometimes annoying.
Oh my gosh, it's no problem.
Awesome.
Where do you live?
So right now I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. We actually we renovated this Airstream, which I'm in right now, and we're traveling the country. So we're doing
Good for you.
Crazy things. Yeah. It helps for music, for my music for adults and for kids. But yeah, it was a dream that we had. We renovated for 2 years. We thought that it would take 3 to 6 months. That was a very funny joke.
Right.
Yeah. But I've never been to Indiana. So I'm like, someday.
Oh, no?
Yeah, no. Is that where you're from too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up about 2 hours from here, and then
Oh.
my husband's job brought us down to this area, and we've been here for almost 19 years.
Nice. And how do you know Natalie?
So our boys wrestled together,
Oh,
or
nice.
did in middle school. So when her youngest was in 7th grade, my son was in 6th grade, and so they got to know each other there. And then they've gone to camps together in the summer.
Aw.
We went out to the Naval Academy for camp the last 2 years.
Wow,
And so
intense.
and I went out with them and just hung out.
That's so cool. I hope it wasn't too intense for them.
It was, this year was super intense because they did a SEAL camp.
Oh my gosh.
So but it was fun. It was good
for them though. They develop resilience.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
They both kind of need that kind of stuff sometimes.
Yeah. I'm sure. I have a 15-year-old little brother who could definitely benefit from that.
Right?
Instead of being on his phone all the time. Yeah.
Yep.
So I know she told you a little bit about music with the message.
Yeah.
I can tell you some more.
Do that.
Is it okay if I share my screen with you?
Yep.
Cool. All right. I have to make sure the sound isn't too high because I'll play some music. I don't want to block you out. But I like to say, I'm sure most people, and you included, have had a song that's been in your head like since youth, right?
Right.
Yeah, because music lasts in our minds for forever. I have this one. I'm originally from Buffalo, New York, and the Erie Canal song has been in my head longer than I would like it to be, and I no longer have any use for it. And then there's this other song from the 90s that when I realized the lyrics, I was appalled that I was singing that at 10 years old, you know? Didn't know what it meant back then, luckily, but now that I do, it's horrifying. So my music is empowering in a lot of different ways. It teaches kids to stand up and be brave, and it works on their subconscious, and so they'll have those songs in their heads for the rest of their lives, telling them, I'm one of the brave ones, I know how to stand up, and all that awesome stuff. And I do this because when I was 10 years old, I was bullied myself. And that led to over a decade of zero confidence. It led to a lot of negative effects like, alcohol abuse and an eating disorder and a ton of different things. So I don't talk about that stuff with the elementary schools, but with the middle schools and high schools, I do. Sure. Yeah, I could get into the deeper stuff. And this is one of the songs. It's called Fireproof. And through Fireproof, we talk about power poses and how confident bodies inform confident minds and vice versa in a feedback loop. So I don't know if you got to check out the links or anything, but yeah, this is another one called Stand Up. So we get the kids up and moving. I bring in instruments, or if the school has instruments, we use theirs. They have a lot of fun. I usually have so many volunteers that I can't get everyone involved, but I do because there are certain activities that get everyone singing, up and moving, and using their bodies in those ways. So we have a lot of fun. And I do that through what I call my WOW principles, which I co-designed with some child psychologists to incorporate social emotional learning into the music.
Okay.
Yeah. Woo! And we have a lot of fun. And we've been featured on all these places, NPR, Fox, radio all across the country. So that's another reason why the kids love it, because it's catchy pop music. Oops, sorry. And then these are some of the testimonials, which I can always send you this to peruse on your own time. But we have a lot of written ones, and then some people were brave enough to appear on camera, which I understand. This is
I was blown away. The messages that she offered so authentically were beautiful. The idea that kids should be reaching out to be themselves, and it's okay to be themselves. Capitalizing on the growth mindset and failing forward was beautiful. And I just adore the way that Kaylee put herself out there to students, and the way that she jammed at the end was amazing. The energy was beautiful.
It was an amazing experience. I love the look on the kids' faces. It was very
So there's a lot, but I can always send you that because
Sure.
I know you're pressed for time. So we have a lot of fun. We talk about growth mindset. Do you guys incorporate social emotional learning into your curriculum now?
We do.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We do.
Yeah.
It's, unfortunately, it's kind of a taboo word.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Oh my gosh.
With educators? Or?
Everything's political.
Okay.
Not with educators, with
Okay.
parents sometimes.
Huh.
So we do it,
Uh,
but we don't always call it social emotional
I
learning.
see.
But yes,
okay,
we
that's
do.
good to
Like
know.
this month, each month we kick off a theme for the month that we work on, and we're working on honesty
Nice.
this month. So yeah,
Nice.
we do a bunch of it. We start as a whole school family
Aw.
on a Friday to kick it off, and then they have a lesson every week that they do in their class. So
Nice. Awesome that you started
Yeah.
on Fridays and then it continues. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll often get together with educators if they want to. You know, I can customize it to fit kind of where they're working on. Like one time we did a school's 7 principles of leadership. Another time they wanted me to talk about songwriting and confidence. So that one was more of a challenge, but we made it work. I incorporated like songwriting lessons into what I taught. And so I'm happy to customize it in that way, or just, you know, do what I already do and bring it in that way. Reason it's so important, as you know, do you guys have, you know, bullying issues or
some,
yeah,
we have things that are reported that, you know, are just, they're not bullying because they don't meet that criteria, which I don't want to downplay anything, but we do always investigate that. But
the word is often misused these days, right?
Yes.
And sometimes it's just mean talk or rude talk or
I mean, even my own child says that to me. They're being bullies. I'm like, stop. What do you mean?
What do you mean in this moment and what's actually happening? But, you know, the endemic is the word I'm looking for is a big issue. And, you know, the absolute worst thing it could possibly lead to is taking life by suicide.
Absolutely.
I've been surprised to go into preschools. I originally designed this for elementary and middle schools, but preschools are asking me to come in because it's happening earlier and earlier. So, you know, I have different programs for each age level. And the reason, of course, I don't know if you can hear the rain all around me, but we're in the middle of a storm. Big old storm.
All night, so I get
it. But the worst absolute, you know, in this case. And I know a lot of schools have been dealing with that lately. So, and it's like, I like to say it's like 3 assemblies in one. It's empowering pop music. It's social emotional learning, that taboo word. And we talk about anti-bullying and bullying prevention and what to do when you do get bullied, because it happens to so many. Yeah. And we have a lot of fun. It's fun for educators. It's fun for the kids. Any other questions?
So when you do it, is it like whole school? Do you usually come in and do 2 separate, like K to 2, 3 to 5?
Yeah,
How do you do that?
Totally depends. Some schools have had me do from pre-K to 5th grade all in one room. And in that case, you know, I know where the pre-K kids are. I know where the big kids are. And I'm interacting with them in different ways and interacting with everyone in the room. And then some schools have divided it into the lower and the upper elementary schools. And that I do think is beneficial because then it's almost like I can give 2 different assemblies and go a little deeper with the bigger kids. And it's, you know, the tone is so different how you talk to even a kindergartner versus a 1st grader. So I'm pretty adept at that. I have a 3-year-old, so I'm learning. But yeah, I know the age span. Yeah, and it depends on the school. Like I've done just the 4th and 5th graders before, the 6th and 7th graders. So it totally depends on what the school needs.
What is the cost?
Yeah. So like I said, the value is 3 assemblies in one. If you were going to spend that in a year, it would be $10,000 to $15,000 because that's a lot of different assemblies. So mine is only $3,000 and that's a 45-minute assembly. I am happy to go all the way to an hour. Usually the kids are raising their hands so much that we go to an hour as long as the schedule allows, because they want to be so involved and we have so much fun. And we also send them home with take-home worksheets. So with the WOW curriculum, I send them home with an activity to do either with their educators or their parents, and they get to continue the curriculum beyond the assembly itself. And then if you want, I give like a sample curriculum if you guys, because we have like a full year-long curriculum, but if you wanted just like one song's chord chart for your teacher or your music teacher, do you have a music teacher?
We do.
Awesome. Yeah. So I could do that and give them that song so they can continue learning and incorporating it forever. And then if it's 2 groups on the same day, you know, we have discounts for that and breakout groups. We can go into smaller groups and get deeper on the curriculum in that way.
What if I could get another school to do it with me?
That is a great question. You beat me at my own point. Yeah, so we have buddy schools. And so if you find another school and they're interested in the same district in the same week, it would be, it doesn't have to be on the same day, $2,500 per school for 2 schools, $2,000 for 3 schools. So each school pays $2,000. And then 4 schools would be $1,500. 5 schools would be $1,000.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that seem like something you guys can do?
So I was just trying to think, and I don't have my papers in front of me. I honestly, I think that's out of my budget.
Okay.
Because I do have a budget for convocations through my PTO. And because I'm trying to pull it up as I'm talking.
Okay.
We don't have, like, in our own school budgets really, a budget for that so much, but my PTO helps fund that.
Okay.
I'm trying to think really fast.
The buddy school is an option.
Yeah, and that's why I asked that, because I know, like, I'm close friends with another school principal, and her social worker's friends with my social worker. And so
that's so nice.
We've done things like this together. There's a BMX guy that goes around, and he came last year. We didn't do one yet this year. And that's why I'm like, well, this honestly is a possibility depending on the price.
That would be awesome.
Oh my gosh, where is this?
And I'm flexible. My main goal is to get to as many schools and students as possible, so if you were like, hey, I have this buddy school, can you do it? We can talk, because the main thing is the travel and the lodging and all that,
Right.
Yeah.
And I get that for you. This is so silly that I can't find this email today.
Yeah, I understand. Take your time.
Because she may have sent it from a different email than what I'm looking at.
Oh yeah, I have that too. I almost couldn't find my Zoom link.
It's so funny because people will send you one thing, and then the next time they email you, it's
a different
email. And I'm like, I can't keep you straight.
Yep. I hate it when their first name is not in their email address because it won't auto-populate. My friend is Ms. Barbara, and I'm like, no.
Hilarious.
I always forget to type that.
Okay, that's obviously not in there. Let me see if it's. I can't find it right now. But I think that's above my budget. But what I can do, and I'm happy to, talk to some people and see if they're willing to do it too.
Awesome. Okay.
And
that'd be awesome. And then I can come around. And it's not the kind, I can go separately to the schools, because I know spaces. Sure. Some people have said, maybe we can bus them over, but I know that's very complicated.
That is.
Yeah. And that's too complicated.
We don't do so much of that. And our schools honestly are fairly close in our area.
Awesome.
I mean, the furthest apart they are is like 20 minutes.
Okay, yeah,
from totally one side of town to the other.
In Colorado, I drove 3 hours. Didn't realize it beforehand. I was just, my team was booking things, but it was Colorado and it was beautiful.
Great.
Yeah, it worked.
Well, like my friend, her school's not even 10 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Maybe 7.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So.
Well, yeah, either you can put me in touch with her, or, if you guys want to talk amongst yourselves and figure, but I'm happy to talk to her again and give her more details.
And then I don't know, unless you emailed it to me today, because I was in the meeting already. Do I have your websites?
No, because I think we were texting. So I will send you right after we jump off, like just quick links that'll have the program reel with all those videos and the testimonials and the playlist of the music as well.
Perfect.
Does that sound good? Okay, cool.
That would be, and I do like to listen to music and stuff before it goes in front of our kids, because ultimately it comes back to me.
Absolutely.
And I have to be able to answer that.
Yeah, I just got general liability insurance, that's something that no school had asked for in the first 2 years. And then that's something I have covered. So if any of the lyrics don't feel like a fit with your culture, every school is different, some are more religious, some are not. So I'm happy to revise and customize, like I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Let me look into this and see what we can do. And I'll be in touch.
Awesome.
I'm actually kind of excited because we didn't have anything on the agenda. So
yay. We have so much fun. So
we can kind of look where it fits into what we're doing and see if we can make something happen.
Awesome.
The only thing is we have testing that comes up in the spring.
Yeah. Okay.
That just eats our whole lives.
I'm sure.
It's awful.
So hard.
But it is what it is.
Yeah. When we need a break the most, we have a hard time taking a break, So that hour is precious. I get it.
Yes.
But if we hit it before the exam crunch time, then maybe we can get in there.
Right.
Okay. February is pretty open. March, I have some schools in Los Angeles, and April, I'm in Colorado, but there are pockets of time here and there.
Okay.
It's all workoutable.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. Well, I'll reach out to some other people and share when you send that, share it with them too, and see if we can come up with something.
All righty. I will talk to you later
Awesome.
and have the best rest of your
Thank
day.
you.
Bye.
You too.
Thank
Bye.
you.